Okay.
Oh, I'm loading in slowly but surely.
All right.
I'll see everybody.
I see me. I see everyone.
I just have a gray screen at the moment, so it's loading.
Of course, level C is very far.
Knuckles, Nar, Lilith.
You're way over here.
That's me. Yo, I know, right? I'm just trying to identify where everybody else is. Okay. That I see.
Are you able to mouse over them and see their name?
Some of them. Kairos, no. Rhea, no. Lennar, yes. Lilith, no. Knuckles, yes.
Okay.
See my name on me.
Okay, my shit's not loading up.
I'm gonna do this. Reload.
I refreshed it and it's still not doing anything.
I just hit reload on my end.
Sometimes it takes forever. Mine popped up quick, which scares me because I mean it's gonna fall. It's gonna collapse.
So Armin, can you
No,
see
alright.
Lilith's name now?
Yes. Now when I mouse over, I got her name. Yeah.
Okay.
I got Veteran. I got Lennar. Knuckles. I still don't have Kairos.
Okay.
Now I got Kairos.
Okay. I was gonna say, well, he is private, but I don't think.
There you go.
Well, I am not loading. I don't know what's going on.
Says you're in the game.
Bananas.
I guess we'll
We
wait.
got one. We still got one. Well, he's showing in red, but I don't think he's actually enemy. Who's that in front of? Oh, that's the guy. The
Ravengard.
Ragnarok. Yeah, Ragnarok.
The Lord Ravenlord.
That's right. Good girl. Strong.
Oh shit! Do you have the dice roller set up in your Discord channels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I roll in your Discord? Let's see.
Let's go to.
It's exclamation.
Dice commands.
Exclamation roll D20.
Exclamation R space.
Yeah.
Roll the 5. If you look in the dice commands under
So
in your
we got a
Discord.
2, a 5, a 16,
And a 7.
Oof.
Oof.
So
That's a start.
That's about how our rolls go in a game. So yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
You guys know we're gonna die the first time we get to a big boss, right? None of us are gonna hit the motherfucker. We're all gonna fucking die.
They saw last week. That's the truth.
Last night, one of the players only rolled 2 rolls above a 6.
That's a rough day. That is a rough day.
Yeah.
That is banishing your die to the dark dimensions.
Oh, the trash can. Yeah.
Maybe 3.
So, Lennar, what happened last week?
Last week on D&D, struggling awake in the catacombs of a temple, Lenore slowly awakens, only to be confronted by a machine that he does not know. Being talked down to and yelled at, He questions and berates this machine only to be knocked unconscious again. Waking up the second time, he's being healed slowly by what seems to be the priest of the group. Still groggy, unaware of what is going on around him, he comes up through a well while reluctantly following this group and decides to hide in his magical hole using a rope trick. Hearing the commotion around him, he looks through the hole and sees a lovely young lady that he decides to try to question and talk to, where she explains circumstances that had happened prior and past. These circumstances that had happened prior, with Lenore having lost his mind, show that he has been wandering with this group for a while, acting upon instinct. Going back,
Okay. Yeah.
going back through and following the group as this lady explains the details. They crawl up through a hand with a party to be confronted by crab people and spiky demon boys. Lenore, being the god that he is, shoots arrow after arrow, taking them out left and right, trying to save who he can. In between the tussle of the different circumstances, possibly hitting some of the other people, they defeat the group and decide to proceed through a curtain where there seems to be a hellhound, several hellhounds, and a priest that looks like he's gone mad. Finishing off the combat, they quickly dispose of everybody in the next room, where everybody starts to gather up and question, what do we do next?
As y'all gather around this altar, among two large feral-looking dogs that flames were coming out of, seem to dissipate after a few minutes, and a pile of armor, oddly shaped, and an arm and a limb sticking out here and there. You see a few arms and limbs. More than two.
More than two on the same body.
Yeah, inside the armor. Sticking out of different parts.
What is this armor from? Is this the priest's armor that we just killed?
It's the gentleman that was standing among the giant dogs that just got waylaid.
Okay.
Didn't even get a word out.
Nope.
What kind of armor is it?
It's nice looking armor. It's goldish tint. Make a investigation.
Right. Investigation.
Why Armin's doing that, Lilith would like to look at the book he was looking at.
Okay. So you're looking at the book that's
Upon the stand, yeah.
It's all right. It's armor.
the book. Make a. Yeah, it's armor. It's gold plate armor. It looks very nice. But it's there. You're not
Armin's
sure.
going to cast detect magic ritually on it.
Damn it.
You're gonna. Oh boy, we're standing there for 10 minutes.
If you guys say, "Hey, no, we ain't got time," then I'll stop. You know, that's what I want to do. But if we're not, you know, if there's not enough time, that's fine.
So
Oh, that's
what
fine.
you see on this desecrated altar has a very fiendish smell in the air.
Oh,
It's the altar of Torm, but the altar has been defaced and is covered with blood and ichor and all kinds of stuff. As you look at this book, it seems to be what used to be a book of Torm, religious Bible of sorts, has skin stripped and blood wrapping the cover.
huh.
And as you open the book, the pages are written in demonic over the literature that is already in the book in blood.
Oh, and overwritten.
Oh, fun.
You can make a religious check while standing at this altar,
Okay.
or you can do anything you want.
I guess I will do a religious check while he's doing his detect magic.
That's
That's a
really
21.
good, actually. You
And
you actually call over Armin. Armin, you notice this book as a book of Torm. As you're sitting there, after looking at the armor for a minute and seeing him point out the book, with his help, points out you feel this tremendous pain come from this altar. You begin to try to wipe clean this altar and give a prayer over the altar. For the next minute, you, with Armin's help, you expend 1 flask of holy water because you rolled so high. And clean off the altar, similar to what happened in the catacombs. A giant wave comes off the altar. Hold on 1 second. Okay. As you sit there and you say a prayer in the name of Torm, the holy water you had spread onto the altar to clean it off, almost like it just washes over and cleans it. You just see the blood just evaporate down and past the altar, and the book itself, like almost like charring skin, just turns to dust in the air and just flies away off the book.
oh, so the underlying book is not damaged, just the skin and the corruption that was on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the book lays there, the altar cleaned. Everything seems to have gone quiet in the room.
Ah.
Once I finish this detect magic, I will look at the book to see if I can glean any more information about it.
Okay. From what you can tell, it's just the Book of Torm.
Is it a book of rituals?
Yeah.
Religious rituals? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? What do I get from the golden armor?
With your detect magic?
Yeah.
It is some type of. Let me pull it back up. I just had it. Where is my item list? There it is. What players want? It's probably better off to. Can I do this? There we go.
You can do it.
It is Adamite ringmail.
Well then.
Hmm.
Didn't do that thing very much good.
When you pound on it
Cracked
like
it.
that.
I expected a bit more of a fight.
I'm sure they'll make up for it later. You know, let's not jinx ourselves here. Sure, there's a big baddie waiting on us right around the corner.
Just as you say that. Just kidding.
Wouldn't
Just
doubt.
kidding. It's in your inventory.
He's around two corners. Oh, okay.
So as
Now,
you pick the armor pieces
I
up,
Mhm.
you see 3 small demonic creatures that are turning into black ichor. That have one has an arrow in its side, one has an arrow in its head, the other, it's just got a giant gash in it.
Oh my God, this is like
think
three
I was-
kobolds in a coat. You know, only it's three imps and a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Lilith will cast prestidigitation on the armor to clean it.
Presto.
Presto digitation. In case anybody is interested, I picked up that flint mail of gleaming. I've got it in my bag of holding. Yeah, I'm just carrying it. It really is not going to help any of us, I think, armor wise, but it'd probably be worth selling something later. So I have got that. If anybody for some reason wants to wear it, that's fine.
Army, you're also very much overweight.
Well, yeah, but how do you know that? I got the camera. But I'm sorry. Oh,
Lenar, do you see something special?
Your movement is halved.
now, okay, now, all right, hang on.
Wait, you got
Might be
bag
in
of
the
holding,
bag.
so never
I
mind.
got,
Yeah.
yeah.
Never
I was gonna
mind.
say-
That goes out the
Yeah.
door.
I was gonna say, what does my movement have?
Yeah, because my stuff, I've got it in D&D Beyond, and I'm only like at 100 pounds
Not
after all the crap in the
well,
bag
not
of holding.
Nanar. I'm talking about Armin. I said Armin.
I was asking Lenar if he saw anything. Lilith
That's
was
what-
curious.
He was coming up to search the table, poke it with his
Ah,
stick.
Go ahead and
Okay.
are you investigating it or are you just trying to perceive it?
Well, I just want to see if I perceive anything.
Make a perception check. You sit back and as she asks you this, and you look over, and they're pouring the holy water across it after and backs away, and you see it just kind of like the blood and stains and stuff just evaporate off the table. But you poke it with your stick, nothing happens.
Alright, now I'll investigate it then. Making sure it wasn't about to blow up on me.
You see Ray in the
Did it
background and goes,
Jeez.
Does this appear just to be like a worship hall? It used to be a worship hall for Torm or something?
yes.
Like maybe a chapel?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just discreet and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
All the-
purified it.
You notice an amulet of some sort on one of the golden statues, a small crystal the size of an eye sits in the head. Do you do anything?
I want to take a closer look.
You pull it out. It's like a. It's a velvet, or a, I guess, purplish red tint, and it's more flat and kind of round. Like it's round on one side and flat on the other.
I'm going to go up to Lilith and ask her. I see this. Do you know what it is?
If you give me a minute, I can find out. And, she will do this. As a ritual.
Arcane Google search.
Activating Google. How may I be of assistance today?
Identifies the first result without ads. Legend lores the entire first page.
Usually result 99.
If you've reached page 99, Google can no longer help you.
Nobody can help you at that point.
That's like going past. That's like going past page 2 on Pornhub.
That
You mean
means
there's
you gotta
a second page?
You gotta find your search. Anyways, DM.
65 to
It's in your
70-year-old
inventory.
brunettes. Oh,
Oh, it's in my inventory? Or is it in his?
It's in yours. Oh.
Crystal lens that fits over an eye. Alright, this is wisdom perception. Oh! It's a crystal that improves your perception.
oh, cool.
It makes things clearer and they'll be able to see
So the
better
eyes
detail.
eyes of the eagle.
Yes.
Right.
So being Rhea's from the city, Lilith is going, turns to Rhea. Do you mind if we borrow these for a bit? I'm sure they can come and create aid.
She looks over at Ravengard and goes, "Sir, for what they're going to do for us ahead, they can have them."
Well, thank you, sir.
Just
And I
gonna-
hand the eyes back to Lennar and say, this may give you great aid.
Okay.
Do you know how to send to players?
I think I remember. Yeah, I can.
For the player.
There you go. Trade request sent.
Somebody's typing in chat. So bottle of milk
Awesome.
gives you advantage on perception.
Yeah.
Only if they could find one.
I sent you a screenshot of the item I would love as a monk.
Oh hell no. Maybe.
Well, with this taken care of, what do we do next?
Well, we
Head
should
out
probably...
direction? Or
So
west?
We should probably finish.
I will need to collect some more men. But I think best option. Where is your friend? Lulu. He starts looking around and Lulu comes out from behind Kairos. Just kind of wanders out. Yes. I'm here. Lulu looks at him very curiously. Why was Lulu's name never come up the way I want it to?
Lulu reminds me of Dungeon Master from the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, where he just kind of walks out from behind someone or behind a tree, like he was just always there.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
that's the point. That is the point.
Like you just didn't see him. He was there the whole time. You just didn't see him till now.
It was invisible. He just, yeah.
What's a little Deus Ex Machina, you know?
So Lulu approaches and I know the way. I can lead them. Do so carefully.
You know,
The only
She
way I
knows
know
the
down
way.
from the city is going to be down the chains. Unless you guys can get down yourselves. And I would say
Right.
going off the northwest end of the city is going to be a trail. It's going... I can get you halfway, but the rest is going to be up to you. And if you find the sword of Zaril where this little elephant says it is, could definitely end this war very quickly.
But
Understood.
what are we trying? You were saying a trail leading down. Are we trying to get off of the city onto Hell proper?
Yeah,
Is that what we're looking?
Lulu nods at you
Yeah.
and goes, yes. We must go to the Blasted Lands.
Oh yes.
Visit my friend Ruka.
the blasted lands.
Yes.
Why does that not sound
Yeah.
pleasant?
It didn't look pleasant, even from a distance.
Yeah.
None of this does, but you know.
Lulu begins to. They call it the Blasted Lands because the ground explodes.
Oh, that's a good. Well, that's good to know.
Oh.
Well, this place just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
That'll be fine
That makes
for
this.
two
That
of
makes
us.
this city look like a safe place.
As the whole city urges back and forth for a minute.
Well, maybe not as safe as I thought. Yeah.
Relatively speaking.
We probably. If you need a moment, I understand. I'll gather my men. I'll meet you out front. We'll start setting up guards so we can lock this place down. Rhea grabs up her belongings and nods at everybody, and they begin to make their way actually to one of the entrances on the side and start digging out the rocks.
Mm.
And the other guard is actually standing over there, and he's already you see him open the door and they're just digging out the rocks. So you guys have a moment to, do whatever you want.
I'm just going to turn to the rest of the group and go, okay, guys, what are we trying to achieve here, right? What are we trying to, what is our end game again, just so I get this right in my head?
We were to free this city from Avernus itself, and to,
Right. And that
bring
was
its people to safety.
and somehow we had to break the contract that the people had with Zariel. And how do we do that? Do we destroy the document that it's written on? Do we capture Zariel? What is the? How do we know when we've achieved what we're going for?
Well, according to the warlock, what's her name? Give me a second. I've got my journal.
I don't remember somebody called what's her name.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of those.
It was at Candlekeep. Yeah. Did I write down the name of the Candlekeep? The contact's name in Candlekeep?
Terrible about doing that, so I know I did.
You're talking about the woman, Sylvia?
Yeah, thank you. Sylvia, the Master Warlock Sylvia. She stated that we need to defeat Zariel herself to break the contract.
Okay. So we have to actually participate in combat and win in order to break. Okay, all right.
And apparently, Lord Ravengard believes that the sword itself will aid us in that battle.
Right.
Zuriel was an angel, correct?
Right. She's a fallen angel now, correct. And this was her holy weapon, but apparently, while she has been corrupted, it has not.
Well, then is there possibly a way that we could redeem this angel and have a powerful ally on our side?
I believe she's a puppet of a demon. If we defeat the demon that's holding her hostage, I believe it should. Well, it could redeem her and make a powerful ally.
It all sounds like a tall order.
Yeah.
It is.
Good and should
What do you say?
get us all killed.
Well, now that you are of the right mind, Lennar, what do you say?
I don't recall what we were supposed to do.
Right
We would-
mind?
I just explained what we were doing. We're
I know
fighting a
what-
demon.
I know what we're doing, but how? I don't know how we would even begin to go about that.
With a
They-
holy sword, apparently.
They were talking about chains to get down.
Right, we have to go to the Blasted Lands to visit this shipyard to get to the holy sword, which should aid us in our fight.
Lulu turns and points her trunk in that direction. Yes, my friend. Chuka and Clunk. They have a home out in the Blasted Lands. They know the way. They can help us find the sword.
If we find this sword, and it is a holy artifact, would it not have the power to reclaim this angel's soul?
Are you saying this at Lulu?
I'm asking everybody, the group. Like I don't know this part of the story. This must have been something they all discussed prior to coming down here and meeting me.
No, actually, this is brand new to us too. These are the conclusions based on the rules I got for Lilith. Lilith is actually quite intelligent.
Okay.
It's all guessing at this point because you guys don't know.
Right.
I got
These
you.
are the
Well,
guesses that Lilith makes.
I'm asking that to the group. Like if this sword is some holy artifact, instead of like would it not have the ability or the power to redeem this angel or reclaim this angel's soul or whatever's happened here?
It depends on how corrupt the soul would be.
It also depends on how powerful this sword truly is. It may be only able to cut evil away, but it may not be anything else.
The magic's beyond me.
But if we don't go for it, we won't know.
Better to have it on our side and in our hands. Hoping one of us can wield it.
Well, Zeriel was
well-
the one that sent me back. There might be a little tiny spark of goodness deep within inside her. Still, maybe, possibly. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's maybe just the devil replacing her. My friend. Gone for so long.
Maybe
Lulu-
your presence will help.
Maybe. Yes.
Maybe it might spark something in her to hold her while we can purify her soul.
Maybe. But sword. We find sword? Definitely help us. Chuko. Chonka. They help us.
Chonko?
Does everybody feel like they can handle it going out there now?
We have a
If
choice.
we need a long rest, I can make one.
The problem with that is we've only been up and about for about 3 hours since our last long rest.
This is true. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
I think we can make some
Armin's
travel.
good right now. I don't know how long, but right now, Armin's okay. Down a few hit points. That's about it.
So,
So we did a long rest, went downstairs, dealt with that shit when Lenore got killed. That was maybe 2 hours.
Mhm.
And then we came back up, took a short rest once we met up with everybody else. So it's only been about 4, maybe 5 hours since we took our last long rest.
Man.
Right.
Time and perception of time is really hard in
Especially Avernus.
in this area.
Time is a soup.
Time is a soup. I like it.
So the best bet would be
There
to
is no spoon.
follow Raven Guard and them as they clear out stuff, and as he recruits more people, take another short rest and get the plan set up.
Well, as you guys are sitting here and standing here, all different things begin to happen.
Oh.
As you're all kind of just staring at each other.
Trying to figure out what we're doing.
Can you guys see those private messages?
Nope.
I can hear them, but I can't see any of them.
Oh, okay.
Did you send me one?
Lennar, who are you looking at? Yeah, I'm gonna read each of yours.
I'm gonna go look and see if mine came through. Oh, the fucking computer shut off. God damn it. Quit going to sleep on me.
Did you send them in the game?
No, I'm probably gonna send them in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything in game.
Well, I just didn't know where to look for anything. If you look
I'm
for
sending them now.
And where are they? Where will they be in Discord? In Tavern or one of the others?
It'll be a PM message when you get it.
Oh, okay. All right. DM. I've never gotten one that I knew about.
Man, if I knew I was going to roll a nat 20 on my investigation check.
I mean, it did get you something nice.
Well, originally I told him Deck of Illusions, and I was like, wait, no. One of the eyes that are magical, and then listed off the 3 eyes.
I want gloves of soul catching. I don't know if y'all know what those are.
Aren't those legendary?
They are.
It has to be non-legendary.
He said
Well,
uncommon.
fuck. Oh, okay. Those things are fucking badass, dude. They do force damage. They do 2d8 force damage on a hit, and when you hit something, you regain health.
So Armin, I think you're the last one to target. Don't say it out loud. Whatever you do.
I just have to roll a coin, or flip a coin.
So
Yeah,
And
like
this
flip a
is
coin.
supposed to be whoever we're looking at.
yeah, so whoever you're looking at, this begins to happen, and you're just like,
Oh, okay.
How do I flip
I've
a
never-
coin?
I've never done acid, so
there's an option to flip a coin. I just don't know how.
There it is.
There you go.
you should just do roll a 1d2.
So it's a 2.
Alright, so
Did you
I
know?
have them selected.
Okay. That's what you. So that begins to happen, and it happens for a minute.
That's a trippy thing.
Is that what you say?
Yeah, I'll say that aloud. That's a trippy thing.
I'll
Knuckles,
take
what
a
are
piece
you
of
doing?
cloth. Yeah, I'll take a piece of cloth and just start wiping my lenses. And I'll look around at everybody else and then wipe the lenses again. I don't say anything. That's just what I'm doing.
Harmon?
Yes.
Did you read it?
Let's see where do I don't see a message.
It's in
On
Discord.
Discord.
And I'm looking at Discord. Where
Top-
I
private,
where-
a
top
private
left.
message.
Click
Hang on.
click the home button.
Home, all right, hang on, home.
You should see
Okay.
see my name under direct messages. Click it.
There it is lit up. Okay, hang on. All right.
Don't say it out loud.
Don't say that.
Oh. Okay.
That's whoever's across from you. So Lilith would be across from you. This begins to happen to her.
Okay, you guys. And this is what Armin sees, right?
Yep.
So all of a sudden you see Armin's eyes get really, really wide. And he's looking at Lilith and he starts to go, oh, shit.
Kyrus is looking over at Knuckles and asking, "Are you okay? What are you doing?"
So it's whoever I look at. That's what I see. Or
If
just the
you
first
look at
person I
somebody
was looking
else,
at?
it's like a blur for a second. And like I said, it only lasts for about a minute. So it's like the first person you look at and you're like staring at them for a minute. Begin to look around and kind of goes a blur and everything goes back to normal.
I'm fine, but
Yeah.
and if everything goes kind of blurry when I look at someone else or whatever, I look around, I'll say I'm fine, but then I'll kind of sway a little bit, like I would be dizzy, and one of my feet will go back like I catch myself, and then I'll put a hand over my eyes and just kind of shake my head a little bit.
Let's go. Did anyone else see that?
I saw something.
I wonder if something's trying to mess with us again. And Lulu seems to have taken off again.
It's just gonna ask that one a question.
So, yeah. Lilith is going to look around the room.
Same thing. As you look away, it all goes blurry for a second, but it all like eventually comes back after a few seconds.
Okay.
Like almost like the being drunk and looking away too quickly.
That's really weird because as a person or a creature that doesn't drink, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yep. It's really odd for you.
Yeah, it's like acid trip.
Yeah. So yeah, you look around the room. You make a perception check, or you can. Are you?
I'm going to be looking, I don't know, for tiny footprints probably, maybe? I don't know. Thinking one of those little lizards had fallen us up here or something.
Okay.
I can't deal with more of those.
So, perception or investigation?
It's gonna be perception.
Okay. 23?
Wow.
You look around the room, and you stop for a second. Nothing. You don't see anything
Okay.
out of the ordinary, other than rubble and.
The mass piles of rubble and debris everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We haven't been here that long.
Perhaps we
don't-
should leave this place.
yeah. I think it is
Probably a good idea.
just our outfit. Might even be the, being down here for so long, it might have caused wear on our minds.
Even though we purified the table, there still could be toxic poisons in the air.
Knuckles. Roll a history.
Okay. While I'm rolling this, responding to what he said about things being in the air, I don't believe that would affect me. So I don't think it's in the air. Knuckles, history. There go them low rolls again.
Hmm.
You're not quite sure. You're not quite sure. Something in the back of your
Well.
mind makes you think you've maybe know something about that, but you just can't figure it out.
Okay.
We should try
Moving.
to move on.
Yes.
So you're all moving out?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Which direction do we want to go?
Oh, we're gonna move to the other map.
Okay.
Ah,
You're just going to move us automatically to the other map.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're
That works.
gotta go on a trip. Not an acid
Uh-huh.
trip.
On a magic rocket ship.
Well, Avernus is quite manly. What is this?
yeah, it's the top layer. We got a long way to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we for the 7 layers, yeah. 9 layers.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
This is heaven of hell.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the good place.
Yeah. Not even the bad one.
Cool.
Oh.
And it's covered in lava.
Yeah. Fine, fine.
And burning things and other dangerous creatures and things of that nature. Yeah.
So, your party is going to be making its way across town. If you guys want to give me an idea on which direction you guys are going. Using
Why don't
your
we?
hold X. Yeah, once everybody gets here. Should be easy to load.
Ah.
And just to get our bearings, we popped up somewhere around
Here.
this side.
You guys
This
were
is
here.
what we got.
Went
Made your way through here, across the bridge, and
This-
down straight to here. You guys were back here, behind the church, back inside. You guys are making your way out. You guys tell me which way
And
you're
you
going.
said what? You said this is the chain we want to go down, or is it one of the?
He said in the northwest
over here.
direction.
Well, that's this one.
With this orientation, yeah. So,
So,
see.
need everybody to make a.
Well, would I know the fastest path to go that direction? I don't know how much of this city I've actually explored.
I'll let him
At this
have.
point.
If you're leading, I'll give you advantage on survival check.
I will just simply say I may have an idea of how to get there quickly. And then, yeah, I'll let whoever's going to lead, I'll just kind of point them in the direction.
Okay. Well, I assume you were
Mhm.
leading them, so go ahead and
What
make
kind
your
of terrain
survival
is
check,
this?
Oh, okay.
and then we'll roll a stealth check based on what you roll.
Okay.
When I was up in the air, was I able to see what this land would have looked like? Is it just
It's a cliff.
cliffside?
It's a
Okay.
cliff. Yeah.
Got it.
So am I just rolling flat survival, flat roll?
At advantage.
And you said it's survival?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, you
Wow.
did something to my dice, dude. I'm telling you, bro. You got some kind of mod on here that just is called fuck knuckles or something. I don't know.
So you guys get to roll. I'll say there.
And you said stealth
And
on
we're
top of that?
lost.
Right there.
Hmm.
So, and I need everybody to make a stealth roll.
Oh, this
Ooh.
is gonna be fun.
Oh,
That's a
oh,
fun
now
roll.
real nice? Hey, I'm lost, but at least you can't see me. Fuck.
Wait. Why is it saying party token, not giving me my?
You just
Because
go to
you
your
don't have an
character
actual
sheet.
token on.
Yeah, you don't have
Oh.
a token. Go to your character sheet.
That's the whole parties.
You can press C also to pull up your character sheet if you didn't know.
I did
It
not
pulled
know
up
that.
the party token.
Did it? It should have pulled up your
Yeah.
token.
Because we have control of it,
Okay.
technically.
Pulls up mine.
But you can go to the players page and it will pull up our page. There it is.
Yeah.
I wonder if I delete that. Does it give you your character token?
Yep.
There you go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are right about here. So we've got 22, 23, 11, 9, 3 out of 4.
As I said, Lilith isn't very stealthy.
Yeah. Okay.
She is a white beacon of light, just wandering down the streets.
There you are. Roll me a d10.
Lucky number 7, maybe?
Okay.
Who's rolling?
She did.
Oh, okay.
You rolled a very high stealth and and a very low survival, but you are leading the pack. Wow.
Like I said, I don't know where the fuck I am, but nobody knows where I am either. So
So as you are walking down one of these side streets, you see
shit.
the flaming horse in the air with chains pulling behind it, kind of like with the corpses hanging that are on fire, dangling,
Ugh.
followed by a few other falling behind it.
We all see this, or just
All of
me?
you see
said-
this.
Okay.
It's about
Okay.
the time you get to the like you and I would say Lennar are past the street, and Kairos is one street back, and Lilith is in the middle of the street. Lilith, you see a corpse in the middle of the street, clutching a silver longsword in its hands,
Oh.
charred to a crisp, holding the sword in its chest.
Oh.
Something makes you want to go pull that sword out.
Okay. Do I need to make a save some sort?
Yeah, make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Mm.
Annoying.
9 for 9 level layers of health.
You guys are watching, and as Lilith kind of veers off and grabs the sword and turns, an explosion happens, and she gets thrown against the building. And slides down the building, and you take 21 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Oh, that takes out all of my health, but okay. Are you able to apply that, or do I need to?
You'll need to apply it. As this happens, Kairos, from your point of view, you see the horse flying off away from you, kind of dive in a general right direction and begin to make a circle back.
And how far is everybody else away from
There,
me?
the street is about 40 feet across. So they're literally she is right next to Lennar and Knuckles, who are in the alley, which is only about 10 feet wide.
Pyrus is gonna yell out, "Need to take cover. Find a building. Somebody get Lilith."
Lennoir's going to run up, grab Lilith, use his last spell slot to cast a rope trick,
Mhm.
and dive with Lilith into the hole, dragging and telling others to follow me real fast
So
to climb the rope.
Armin was already heading toward Lilith before that happened, so when they
Armin,
disappear
you
into
were behind Kairos, I would say.
behind Kairos. All
So
right, all right.
you're across the street with Kairos. As Kairos,
Okay.
Kairos, as Lennar says this, do you run across the street and jump in?
I see them just disappear into it.
Yeah.
They would have to climb.
Then yeah.
So Armin, and I need you to make a stealth check, and Kairos.
Okay. I gotta stop closing my sheet.
That's
Dirty
way
20.
better.
I will not go towards the rope trick thing, as I feel pretty confident in hiding myself since I've been doing this for a while now, and with I will stay where I am as they run, and I will just kind of watch what this thing does.
So in the alleyway right next to you, you see a rope coming out of a area that you can't see, and they climb up into it. Kairos and both run across the street and climb up it. And about the time they get inside of it, you need to roll a stealth if you're staying out. You see more chains whip out and begin into the street farther off, probably 150 feet off. You see the chains going into the street, but you don't see anything yet. Are you making the stealth check? Knuckles? Oh my god, I just...
Yeah, no shit.
There he is.
Hey, he's back. Yay!
I was like, why is nobody hearing me? I was saying,
You disappeared on us, man.
did I?
Yeah,
We
so
were
the last thing
Oh,
you
man.
said was Knuckles wins.
So, while you're standing in the alley, I need you to make a stealth check. As you see
Another
him-
one? Okay.
I didn't see the first one.
I rolled a 24.
Where?
That
That
was
was
my
earlier.
original stealth check when we were
You have to
no,
in
roll.
the city.
No, this is before. That was you crossing the city, and then this happened.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right. Let's do this.
it's a
Well, it
chain of
didn't have a
events.
will.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Shouldn't have said
Ooh.
anything.
So as you're going up against the building, and Lennar is pulling the rope up into it, and the rope disappears.
That's fine. Fuck it.
You stick
I
your
did what I
head
did.
out, and it's going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep an eye on this thing. I mean, that's my first instinct was after the explosion. Do we realize it came from the nightmare, or do we assume that it came from the nightmare?
It came from the ground.
The sword
Oh.
exploded.
The ground exploded like a landmine.
Oh, okay.
Lilith was drawn to a glowy sword. Apparently.
Yeah. I thought. Okay, so it's a chain of events, and I thought it came from the nightmare.
No, the
as she was
explosion
going for the
happened,
sword.
and all of a sudden the giant flaming infernal began to circle back in the sky because he heard it. It was big
Okay.
enough that he saw it.
Okay.
Mhm.
I thought you said it was a nightmare.
Oh no, it's something. It's a Narzugan.
Well, if
Oh,
it's a big
no.
demon. Yeah. Okay.
No.
I thought I heard you say it was a nightmare.
Isn't
I'm
it?
sorry.
No, it's a
If
a devil.
If it's a sneeze, then I'm going to. I would have hauled ass too. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's the giant flaming horse with what you couldn't see before. Has about 6 others following him.
Hmm.
So
Oh.
I will give you. He's about 150 feet off. You make your stealth check. He's about 100 feet off, and you glance around the street, and you see chains going down into the street, and you see explosion after explosion coming down the street. And the street just
Okay.
lighting on fire.
Oh dear.
I would renege what I said. I mean, I thought we were dealing with a nightmare. I didn't hear you say it was a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't worried about a nightmare. If it would have been, if I'd have, if it's a demon or monster, yeah, then I would have just went with the rest of them.
Okay, so you're up in there, and The only spot you can see out of is straight down right now. I'm pretty sure.
You can hear it though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hear this cacophony of like echoing of explosions happening. And as you're glancing down into this alleyway, as the sound gets louder and the ground shakes, it's like a train going by.
What's a train?
Trains exist. Don't wait. Everybody knows.
You've been around for centuries. You know what trains are.
Yeah. So
Lenore would have passed Lilith to Armin,
All right.
and also handed over some healing supplies from a healer's kit.
as you're even at my advantage.
Well, Armin would have refused the healer supplies because I've got my own. But thank you.
Lenore wouldn't know that though. He just would have tried to hand you stuff.
Yeah, and I would have said, keep it. I've got my own. You hang on to yours. You may need it later.
Okay.
As you guys are looking down through this hole, you just see the alleyway, about 60 feet of it, get lit up. And the fire dissipates back into the street. And for another 100 feet or so, the street gets lit with fire. And then what you see is 3 on each side of him, and then him in the middle, with just chains hanging off the back on fire.
Do we see this?
Yeah, you would have saw it before you went up.
Okay.
So you would have saw it banking and turning, and you would have saw all of them. And they were about 250 feet away, and then they banked and came back. And basically bombed the street.
Now they're dropping mortars on us? What the fuck kind of world is it?
So as you sit there for a moment, the explosions and the rumbling subsides.
Lenore is going to very quickly whisper. They still can hear you at the portal. We need to be quiet and stay here for a minute or two to make sure they're gone.
How long does this last?
It can last up to an hour, so sitting here for 5-10 minutes is perfectly fine.
Well, given what just happened, I suggest we take advantage of this.
Yes.
And I will suggest we stay in here for the full hour to give this everything time to cool down and give Lilith a chance to recuperate a little bit.
Yeah, the ground looks charred, and blackened, and still burning in areas. And the buildings are on fire.
We are all medium or smaller creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Because they can only fit 8 people.
Yeah.
Mine only fits one more, but it lasts for 8 hours. But yes.
I got pee real quick.
So you all take a short rest?
Probably best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
inside the bubble.
Okay. Anybody?
More so for Lilith, and to just let time pass and let whatever it was, get out of here or whatever.
I lose
Hopefully their
interest.
tension will-
About 15 minutes later, you hear the same kind of cacophony of explosions happening, but it's farther away.
Is Raven Guard with us?
No,
No.
Okay.
he led
He
you
went
to.
to rally the troops.
Yeah.
Okay.
He led you to the bridge, and then kind of gave you directions and kind of helped with the mapping, but he did not go with you.
Best that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe a short rest is what we needed.
If you guys want to do your short rest and heal up any hit dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Gonna need to raise up those numbers there, Lilith. There you go.
Yeah. I was about to say, that second one kind of sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Those are rookie numbers. Bring up the.
Oh, you're definitely spinning those hit
There you
dice.
go.
I still got a few left. So.
There you go.
Woof. Definitely got those hit points back up.
All but one,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I don't think I get anything back on short.
I'm just gonna.
I get my key points back, but I didn't spend any, so.
So as the short rest ends and you make your way back out, the street is very smoky. It's a lot warmer than it
All right.
was when you first were in this alley. The walls are singed and the ground is singed. Any sign of corpses or bodies in the street are very unnoticeable at this point.
Ugh.
Let's do our best to not have that happen again.
So if I can get everybody to make a stealth check. And first, we need our survival check.
Oh lord.
All right, does anybody who needs to make? I'll make the survival if you want me to.
You can make it at
We-
advantage with Knuckles' help.
Do
Right.
we have anything to keep us more hidden?
All right. First, we're going with survival advantage. It's a good thing there's advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
nice!
All right, 26.
Fuck yeah.
So you
And that
guys,
was, now, what was the other thing we had to do?
now you can make your stealth checks.
Stealth. Okay,
DC is way low.
that's good.
Woo! Just need Lennar. Right now you're doing good. We need a 4 out of 5. But with your nat 20, you definitely make it all the way to the gate. Seemingly, you would think there would be demons and stuff near the gate.
You
But-
can think.
The walls have just broken apart all the way down. There's just giant collapses in the openings. Not many demons near the walls. And you see what lines of chains. Ignore the picture. The picture's not going to be what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
You see multiple gears, like 5 or 6, 7, 8 heavy chains lapsed over each other, with chains tying those chains to chains tying to more chains, with giant barbell chains connecting them all the way down to, it looks 500 to 1,000 feet down.
Oh,
Do we see any chains laying around?
Oh yeah, all over the ground.
To be a mage without featherfall.
Among those chains, giant rods piercing the dirt, probably 7 floors high.
They only go down an inch into the dirt.
Yep. But the chains are tied at different points along these giant rails. There's probably 2 or 3 right here out along this edge. But all the chains seem to connect to a giant barbell platform that is probably about 30 feet out. That's where all the chains connect into a platform that then heads down to the ground at an angle. About a 45.
It'll
And
be
it
easy enough
sways.
for 2 of us to fly without issue. If you guys feel comfortable trying to climb that?
You said how many feet?
It's about 30 feet out.
No, down.
A lot.
About 500 to 1,000. Unless
All
you
the way to the bottom of hell?
just to
That's
just to the
that's
ground.
just the first level. Yeah, that's first level.
Just to the ground.
Well,
Ground of hell.
Lilith can maintain
Ground floor.
18,000 feet of
Yeah.
light.
Okay.
I was just doing the math of what it would take for one of my kids.
You make a perception. I'll give you exact numbers.
Okay. I don't want to. Yeah, underestimate it. So yeah, let's do that.
Well,
She don't know shit.
You
Oh.
you look down
She
and you
can't-
see just rivers of lava everywhere with giant like Sauron towers with eyes on them.
Oh dear.
Not one, not two, they're everywhere.
She'd probably be best climbing.
But now that you guys are at the edge of this platform, you can see off in the distance, among the smoky sky and reddish tint and lava rivers, you do see what looks to be like a giant pile of machines and pipes and trash and just everything piled up to look like a fortress.
I'm saying that's a good point.
It just looks like this cacophony of pipes and rods sticking out of the ground.
Kill.
Armin just shakes his head and says, "That can't be good. Let's stay away from that place if we can."
isn't that where we're supposed to go?
As we said, this loop here is no.
Do we have rope for you guys to hold on to?
I don't think we
Maybe-
have that much. I've got 3 50-foot coils.
It'd be enough to tie it to each other that we need
Right.
to tie to each other so we can help each other out climbing down the chain.
I have chains. I have 20 feet of chain and 100 foot of rope.
You see the elephant come to the edge and look over. Oh, so high!
But you can fly.
I can help if you want.
How can you help?
I can fly.
Can you make us fly, or can you give us feather fall, or something to keep us from falling and getting killed?
I don't
Think
want you
happy
to
thoughts?
die.
Thank you. We don't either.
Just kind of stands back and walks away from the edge and kind of flaps her wings for a moment and turns into a mammoth with massive wings.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I'm out.
okay.
It's Dumbo. Or Dumbo's mama, whatever.
Great great grandpa. Mom.
The voice and seemingly
Say.
doesn't change. See? I can help.
Okay. That's awesome.
That's one way of helping.
Are we supposed to ride you, or how are you going to help?
Whoa. Whoa. Let's keep it PG, buddy.
She
Hey.
the giant trunk reaches out and grabs you and sets you on her back. Yes.
That
ride
was what
me.
I meant.
How big is the chain?
In comparison, if human size, it'd be about the size of the waist each piece.
Like the side, each side of a link would be that big? Like,
Yeah, like a link would be like probably if you held your arms out and made a circle. That's about each link is about that big.
All right.
So
And
about
how
3 feet
far?
in diameter.
Yeah.
How far is it across this? Like, how far do we have to travel across this chasm?
It looks like the chains go down at a 45 and about 5 or 6 across connect it, and every like 10 feet there's a giant metal like platform that connects them. And it goes down. You can make a perception to see how far it goes down.
Okay.
As this is happening, the elephant is grabbing people off the ground.
Yeah, Lilith is definitely going to take the free ride.
I can fly alongside.
Armin will ride.
Oh, you're already on.
Yeah. I'm
You
not
were the first one on. You're trying to just grabbing.
I mean, I know mammoths are strong, but I weigh a lot, and add that to the rest of the party, man.
Well, Lilith is light as air.
So you say this and goes, "I'll be back." Runs and jumps and begins to free fall.
Oh!
I jump up under the chain, and I will
30 feet?
use my... Oh, it's that high up in the air?
It's 30 feet out. And it's
Oh, that's no problem.
okay.
I can make that jump easy, especially with Leap of Faith.
Okay.
I mean, Step of the Wind.
Anybody holding on to the mammoth? I need you to make a either strength, acrobatics, or athletics.
I'm going for acrobatics, but that's not much better.
She falls about 50 feet before the wings go woof, causing all the ash and dust in the air to just get pushed away like giant dust clouds.
I'm assuming the winged ones
Oh
can just
man,
do this ourselves. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I'm rolling shitty tonight like everybody else.
You, Kairos, you see as she jumps off, he flies up and forward, Supermaning off her back.
Nose diving. Phew. To try to get-
Arms flapping in
Okay,
the wind.
you
Trying to...
make a acrobatics to catch him. You gotta beat a DC 12.
Oops. Okay.
Oh no!
Acrobatics. Where's acrobatics? There we go.
Okay, never mind. I won't make the jump.
You run and slide to the edge and stop.
Yep. Because I was just looking up the jump feature. It's you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength, not your modifier, but your strength. And then
Yeah.
leap Step of the Wind doubles that, which means I can only make it 20 feet.
Oh.
So you slide at the
That's
edge and you see the elephant jump off, and then you see Armin go up into the air and the elephant go down.
Also down, Armin up.
Shit.
And then
Well, Kairos caught me.
yeah, and then you all of a sudden
Oh,
you see
did he?
Kairos run and jump off and grab him, and then wings go out. And this is actually probably the first time Knuckles has seen. Is this the first time Knuckles has seen you pull out your wings?
My wings?
Yeah.
No.
We've
I feel like
fought.
I feel like I've been up in the air a time or two. Since...
When we first reached the Coliseum the first time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I got up there. Yeah.
So you catch him.
But first
17.
I'm seeing like how graceful he is with it.
Oh yeah, you catch him, and Armin, you're still holding your hands out, and you open your eyes and you look, and the elephant is below you, but he's like
Oh,
30, 40 feet below you,
yeah, way down.
and you look up, and Armin has his arms around you, and Armin, you're like, or Kairos is like, he's heavy.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
You're flapping hard.
Probably choking you around your neck.
So your flight speed is cut in half because you're carrying him.
Oh. I'm gonna put you back on the ground.
All right, that's fine.
Do you put him on the
They'll
ground
be
or the
back.
chain?
Wherever we were,
You're about-
wherever Knuckles is, or wherever would be easiest for the for Lulu to get him back once they come back up.
How much does Armin weigh?
Armin does not. He's human, but it's still. It was.
How much does he weigh?
Equipment and him.
With
Right.
everything, I'm about 250 pounds. I'm 150 with 100 pounds of equipment.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, it
never
was
mind.
heavy.
I've got. Let's see.
It's
my
like trying to
strength
catch
is
a barbell in the air.
My
Yeah.
strength is
Yeah.
12, so I don't remember what my
You
carrying weight is. But
can. You
it's
can
I was
definitely
gonna see
strength.
I was
You
gonna see if
caught
you could get him into
Armin
the chain,
and fell
but-
about 15 feet
Yeah.
in midair while trying to flap your wings. So you like slowly backed up, flapping backwards, and just drug him to the edge.
I'd
it's
be
just to be on his
pretty-
carrier weight. Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be pretty exhausted trying to.
Yeah, you get him over the
Just bring him
side and
down.
like land just barely. You're just
Yeah,
like,
it's just over his carrier weight. too.
yeah. So, but after a few minutes, you guys look over the side and the mammoth has disappeared out of sight. Lilith and I think only Lilith is on the mammoth.
Yeah,
at this point.
Lilith's the only one.
Lilith,
Yeah.
you're
You're right.
make a Constitution save.
Getting a private ride.
Oh.
down.
At least I'm better at that.
I will suggest to the people that remained up
Oh.
top
God.
to maybe we should
Take cover.
find a nearby structure and wait. Yeah, stay out of just play out in the open here.
Yes.
Okay, everybody can make a stealth roll. It's hiding, and anybody's flying down, you
Oh.
just fly down.
Yeah.
What did you roll for con? Because I'm not in the room.
9.
9? Okay. The air is very hot. And I'll make the roll when I come back, but you're having trouble breathing.
Can I use my? Oh, I guess.
And the
My
elephant
big
is not
chin
moving
time.
slow by any means. Like, it is moving at the 45-degree angle, if not a little steeper. And 120 plus feet around.
Oh, just open your mouth and let the G-force blow the air into your lungs. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Incinerate your lungs.
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm a gin type. I might be able to whip a little air up into my air, into an
How
air
long?
pocket.
How long can you hold your breath?
Yeah, what's your
Is
Is that a
actually?
good idea?
What's your?
Technically, con is 12, so it's 10 minutes plus 1, so 11.
10.
No, it'd be 1 minute.
Oh,
You can
1
hold your breath
Yeah.
for 1 minute.
After whatever the normal is, it's like 3.
So did you have a 13?
I have a 12.
You have a 12, so you can hold your breath for 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I have a gin type, which allows a wisp of air to flow around me.
It seems excessive. I mean, who the hell can really hold their breath for fucking 5 minutes if you have 20 con even? Like, that's, I don't know.
That's like barbarian, though. They could. They really could.
I
In
can't
real
do it
life,
in a minute.
Navy SEALs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going by. So, like, that's, I don't know, it just seems like a minute per mod is excessive. I do
Tom
like
Cruise.
15 seconds per modifier, you know?
That's insane. That's everybody would die.
Navy
Right?
SEALs can hold their breath up to 10 minutes.
Oh man.
I'd go about 5, but that's only because I'm an airman.
But so what is it?
I'm not looking at the wrong size.
Okay, maybe 30 seconds per mod. So, you know, if you have a 5, you can hold your breath for 2.5 minutes, realistically.
So you take. Wow, I rolled max damage.
Nice knowing you.
Damn.
Hey, you just incinerated her.
You're
Good thing
you begin to get a really bad sunburn on your skin, like it starts to tingle, and you like have. I would say you're currently blind
got that Irish tan.
because you don't want to open your eyes in fear of burning your eyes out.
Jesus Christ, how are we supposed to do this then?
The
Lulu
elephants.
doesn't know. Yeah.
So it's because she's going so fast at a downward angle.
Well, that doesn't actually account for that. Matter of fact, it cools the air. You do know that, right? Scientifically, your air does not heat up when you accelerate.
This is hell.
This is hell. It's
This is
170
true.
degrees.
This is true.
Have you
but it
ever
doesn't
rolled down your
heat up.
window during the summer and said, "Ah, that feels great"?
Nope.
Actually, yes. You don't understand what car I'm in.
97 degrees outside, and you're like, "Oh, it feels amazing." Fuck, this hot.
Have you ever been in the desert of Arizona?
Yes.
In the middle of
Yes.
summer. When it's 115 outside and roll down your window. Yes,
at least
it
that's a
does feel
dry
better.
That's a dry heat. That's different.
Oh, don't tell me that
man.
bullshit.
Bullshit, hot as
I
fucking
was
hot.
in the Mojave Desert. It was 138. They said it's dry heat. I said it's
Hot is hot.
138. Yeah.
Yeah, hot is
still-
hot.
I'm
So
still dying here.
You take 10 points of fire damage.
Aw. Bet it's not thunder.
Yeah.
It's
As
one
you're
of my
literally
business,
being
isn't it?
cooked from free falling.
Getting
Uh,
that,
I'm
getting
trying
that
to
Irish
find out
tan.
what-
What everybody roll? We got an 8 and a 9 and a 26. Let me see what I'll roll my special dice. What do we? This
Getting
is.
octane.
I'm not rolling the big metal one. Good God.
See, he said he's rolling special dice. See, he's got something fucking us over.
Okay.
That's what was rolled the max damage.
So we got a 26 and a 19. You guys about 50-50. You
He's got
guys
a
here.
20-sided dice over there. It's got 18 20s on it.
And then two nat ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that grin too.
I would definitely roll the one on that die.
Every time.
Ooh. That was heavy. I dropped it. Oh,
Oh no.
yeah, that was
That
heavy.
was
Broke his foot.
You
Yeah.
broke the board.
Did it break your table?
I got it in a dice box. So, you guys hear that like simmering explosion after explosion of echoing, but you don't see anything through the open destruction of the door of the city. Do you do anything?
Is it getting closer? Can we tell?
It does. It sounds like it's just echoing. It doesn't sound like it's getting any further or any closer away.
What does the structural integrity of this place seem like?
The walls are just collapsed inward in different areas and outward, like 3 or 4 places like that you can see in range. Just like you could enter anywhere.
Maybe we don't go inside the structures.
Lenore
Alright.
will be pulling out his rope and chain and be like, "We can make a bridge for those who can't fly."
So about 10 minutes go by, 15, 20, half hour goes by.
25, 30, 35.
Lilith,
Well, they're dead. What do we do?
Lilith, you slowly open your eyes to see ground now.
Oh,
About
ground.
It's still far off. But you glance
Right.
back and you just see the bottom of you just see pipes and water falling in different areas, and it just looks like, and off in the distance you can see it looks like, you can see just thousands, it looks like hundreds of chains strapped to the structure from all sides and underneath. If not thousands, it looks like.
Wow.
And what you couldn't see before, I don't know if I'm making, you can see flying demons hundreds of yards off. It looks like just flying and crashing into other monsters and creatures running along the ground in droves of hundreds and hundreds of them. Off in the distance, just past the chain.
Oh dear.
Like a wall of people or devils protecting a chain.
So it's very dangerous around the bottom of the chain.
And you see encampments all around the chain with giant, like, monolith mountains built up around them. And outside of it, you just see rows and rows, probably 100 battalions of soldiers, or probably demons, that are just being bombarded with fire and all kinds of objects flying through the air that you can't quite make out. As you hit the ground next to the river of lava, you see 2 or 3 boats and a cliff face about 40 feet high. And you're below that. And you can see torches up on the cliff. And it's just,
Okay.
we don't have much time. I have to go get the others.
I will hide here.
I'm not very stealthy.
Maybe fall a little slower next time. That was a little hard for me.
You see her face is just like pushed back and burnt, and like hair is like. You ever seen somebody with a bad perm?
Yeah, yeah.
Her hair is no longer down; it's like straight back, like.
Yeah, it's frizzed.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Well.
She drops you off on the beach. It is hot. It is unreal.
Oh, is it? I have my own air conditioning room.
What do you mean? You go into your lamp?
No, after a minute, Liam's tiny hut pops up around me.
So you put it right on the beach?
Yep, right on the beach.
Have it blend.
So what does
like camouflage it or something?
I'm now invisible to everything around me because it blends into the surroundings.
What's it look like?
It has a description. It's invisible to everything on the outside. It's a medium-sized room, basically, that I can control the temperature in.
So Liam's tiny hut. Okay, so is this is not the dome?
It's the dome.
Is it the dome?
Yeah.
It's the dome.
Okay.
That's what we used against the.
So what color is it?
There is no color. It blends into the surroundings.
Don't quite.
If you read the description, a 10-foot immovable dome springs into existence above and remaining. It stays stationary for the duration until the end of the spell, and you leave the area.
What color is the dome?
Fire.
It's color of fire.
It's
it's dirt. It's like a brown and red color.
Right.
And black.
It's the closest to the dirt that's underneath me.
Okay. So it looks like a giant rock.
It is now air conditioned in there.
Okay.
I'm sitting in an air conditioned dome, waiting for the rest to get here.
You hear you look up while you're sitting inside the hut. After a minute or so goes by, make a perception.
Okay. How do I, escape to get rid of that, thing? Is it right click to get rid of the marker?
It says
Right
it's
click.
invisible. It says it's the
it's-
dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose. So
Okay. See, I don't know what, I thought it said invisible. That's a tiny hut that says it's invisible. Lehman's is a color, yes. I make it rock color. Brown.
rock dome all
So
of a sudden
for-
appears on the beach.
So
Yeah.
from your perception, you look at the other rocks on the beach and the cliffside. You make the color match that.
Yeah.
And with your perception, though, about the time the dome cast, you look up to see about 6 devils pointing down at it and talking amongst each other.
I can't do anything about it for 8 hours, but yeah.
They're just looking at it, and they're just like looking at each other and looking at us, and then you see them looking back and looking around. None of them seem to have come down, but this is just in the first minute or so. And the other guy acts like he's gonna push one of them over, and he kind of hits him in the chest, and he's just like, they look like they're arguing, but they're like 40 feet away up in the air, up on the cliff.
Go check it out. No, you go. No, fuck you. I don't want to go.
Yeah, that's it. In demonic tone. And
Space bowlers.
Well, I would actually speak demonic, so.
so yeah, that's what you hear. You go fucking check it out. Ain't my job. So next thing you know, about another 30 minutes go by. You guys up top, are you doing anything in between? Or are you just stealthing the whole time?
Well, like I said, I pulled out rope and was going to try and make a rope and chain bridge across.
Okay, so you go ahead and make a survival check to make a rope bridge.
If I could get to the chain, I could run down it, but
Okay,
I would
so
be by myself.
while you're sitting there and everybody's kind of just stealthing, you're over there tying rope, tying it together, and you make the like a sideways rope ladder. And you're gonna connect it by flying over.
I'm going to connect it, but I also use the chain to make like what's those things called that you use in rock climbing that go between the groin?
Oh, you make a harness.
Yeah, I use the chains to make 2 harnesses.
Chain? Oof, that's gonna hurt.
Oh god, a Swiss Sync made out of chain. Oh shit. Oh.
So you I thought, okay, so you're not
I
using,
will pad it with some leather or whatever.
so you
It still hurts.
you make a harness, and you base of one of the rods, you connect it and plant it to the ground and set some heavy rocks about it, and looks fairly connected. And you fly out and tie it on to the other side in the base of the chain. It's about 30 feet out. If you tie it at an upward angle, you probably could tie it closer at a 25-foot angle.
Yeah, I have 50 foot of rope. I'm going to use 40 foot of it.
Okay, so yeah. So you doubled it up to make the rope ladder. And so you've got 20 foot of rope bridge. So if you bring it to a 20-foot angle, it's like climbing a ladder out over the to the chain at an upward angle.
Our guys are made of rope for us, for those who can't fly. On one condition, though, you have to wear these harnesses, and 5 foot of rope is going to be tied in a knot for me to hold. Or one of y'all, just in case you slip and fall as we go down. Horace, you'll be holding the other one for me.
How fast can you fly?
I can fly 60 feet. No, 50 feet. Shit. I can fly up to 50 feet.
A second.
I don't know. I can fly pretty damn fast.
I'll take. So he's basically giving us a harness and attaching a rope to it, and he'll fly over us, holding on to that rope just in case, just to give us a hand.
And
I'm
as
not
we
putting a
go
fucking
down.
harness on.
And as we go down.
Yeah, well, I'll take and the chain harness that he has. I'll pass my arm through a section of it and kind of wrap my, you know how you'd wrap it around your forearm and then hold on.
Oh, I don't care how you wear it. It's just a matter of needs to be on you somehow.
Okay.
And I'll
Armin?
just say, I'll go first.
Okay.
And I'll just say, keep up, and I'll take off running, and I'll run up the ladder, hitting the rungs.
So you have, I don't even think you have to make a check because you have a feature, I think, that makes you pretty, I would still for acrobatics.
That's not
That's
until
what I
next
assume.
level. I thought it was a level off for that feature.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet. I mean, I
Yeah,
have
the
Step of the
step on the
Wind.
Step
You
on
have
the
to
And,
water.
cast Step of the Wind though, right?
Nuh-uh. Step of the Wind
It's a
is I
key
have to
point.
spend a key point,
Okay.
but that's only for disengaging, dashing, or doubling my jump distance. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I have.
Okay. So that's, okay. Just make,
So I'm just going purely off of acrobatics here.
yep. I'm just running up the, yeah, oh yeah. He says keep up. Lennar, you turn and he is running, and that 5 foot of chain becomes taut, and he is just hands out, stepping up the ladder, rope ladder, doof, 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 and it has pulled you off the side, and you flap and catch yourself.
So you're like my balloon.
And you land on the chain, and it wobbles like back and forth. It's got some wobble to it.
All right, yeah. Get Armin quickly, and I'll let go of the harness and just crouch down, and I will begin
Nope.
watching
two.
our.
You
I
made,
made 2.
you made 2.
Kairos is holding the one for Armin.
So Lennar lands next to you,
Am I?
and Kairos.
This is for. Sorry.
So Kairos, you're holding the chain harness and the rope, and you just slowly look over at Armin.
Sure. If it gets us a little bit further till Lulu shows up.
After falling off the friggin' massive mammoth, Armin's gonna go over to the edge real slow and look over.
You see the mammoth.
And I'm just standing there at the edge. I'm just quivering, thinking about how he almost fell and died.
A pale pink dot.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm thinking to myself,
It's gold. It's gold.
Do I
Gold.
want to go back out there again? This place isn't that bad. I could just stay here.
Let's move.
I don't. And Kairos is going to guilt me into.
That structure over there looks pretty sound. I can live there for a good long time.
Yeah,
Few
exactly.
days.
I can hide there. I can hide till you guys come back. Yeah, but no, he guilts me, and I climb. I go over on the chain. So
Yeah, you're looking over and you're thinking about that building. Next thing you just see it, the side of it explode.
no, maybe not. Maybe not.
Time to go.
That's right.
Yeah, this is the chains and harness.
Go ahead and make
Or
me
to
an
protect
acrobatics.
Or to protect us
Armin?
as we go
Armin,
down
okay,
to.
acrobatics. Not my strong suit. Not too bad.
Not
18.
bad. Not as acrobatic, holding hands out, walking on rope, but you get the hands on the rope and you're like just shaking as you're going up, and the legs are shaking,
Yeah.
and the wind hits it one time, and you're like, oh shit.
Does he need to change his armor?
Almost.
It's okay, it's shiny.
Yeah. Actually, I opened up. I opened up the lower part.
Yeah. Oh, you
For
just,
I'm sorry for Lulu down there.
yeah. Bums away.
So if they make it to us, you said Kairos is the one flying?
Kairos, I don't know, Kairos, are you flying or are you walking up behind him?
No, I would have been flying, but doing whatever to support Armin as he was coming over.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of babysitting them at least
Wouldn't that
until
give
they
him
get
an
picked up.
advantage?
Oh, he rolled an 18. He's fine. He,
Oh, okay.
DC was only 14.
Okay, I was about to say, wouldn't the harness give him advantage on acrobatic checks because they're
It's
being
just
supported?
the way his
Yeah.
character is. He would probably be shaking the rope. And
Really.
He's nervous as hell because he's
Yeah.
now trying
He just about died.
So, and we're gonna
Lilith got cooked.
we're gonna go to another map.
Yep. I would, while you're transitioning there, I would suggest Kairos to remove the rope ladder as not to leave any evidence of us
Yes.
being here.
Good idea.
Plus, I'm sure Lunar wants it back. So I'll undo what I can.
Well, it will be a state of ladder now because like I cut pieces
Yeah.
to fold it all together. So
Can Armin more look?
Gap between the chain, but each platform. You guys do this probably for. It's fairly hold the other because there's. You see Lulu, and then
Come on, Matt.
everybody's 10 feet wide. That thing looks up,
I know.
going up, and then all of a sudden you see Lulu disappear, and it almost hit lava, and then fly off.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So now we have that to deal with. And we're on a platform suspended 1,000 feet above whatever. That's just awesome.
You guys are continuing down the chain, or are you stopped?
I'm gonna watch and see where this rock goes before I move any further. If it's coming this way, if it's going
flying
away from us.
away, and it's about 500 to 600 feet away now at this point. It's flying pretty fast.
That's almost comforting.
I'll wait until it's further before we move.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if I can see it, it can probably see me.
You see, there are mountains and stuff, and you see it veer left and then veer right, and then disappear behind a rock or a giant mountain.
have we had to do like any athletics checks as we're going down?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just we move. We are out in the open for anything to see, and if we're attacked up here, we're at a major disadvantage.
Yeah, we're SOL up here.
And with that, I
could
will
easily
pass without trace for us to kind of try and be a little sneakier about this, since we are really just out in the open here.
All right.
Okay.
Every little bit helps.
So I will suggest we slow our rate down and try to move not quite so conspicuous, you know? Maybe crouch down, crawl on hands and knees on the chain, something, I don't know.
Okay.
The chain is 3 feet in width, so.
Yeah, it's a big chain. But it's going to slow your movement drastically.
That's fine. I'd rather not be spotted up here, because, like I said, if we get caught up here, we're fucked.
Yeah. So, first off, let's take our bathroom break.
Good. I need to go run to the dollar store real quick.
Yeah.
I do like my little hut.
You notice when you step out
Yeah.
of it? Actually, if anybody on the outside is standing near it, they can't see you.
Exactly.
No.
Like on my screen, this is what it
I
looks
know
like.
it's opaque. I know it's opaque on the outside. It is cool. But
Like-
yeah, Lilith can't step outside of it without dispelling it, so.
So yeah, that's what it looks like for me.
Nice.
So I can't even see you inside that. But yeah, it'll be the color of this ground. It'll be gray.
Grayish, burnt. Yeah.
If I look,
Ash color.
I do have different color ones.
Do you have an ash?
I might, yeah.
That would probably be the best to match the ground color.
Prefab tiny hut.
Yeah, because these are the two spells that she will learn from her sister, anyways.
Oh, I can't wait till Sunday.